All right. We're going to get all praises to Yahweh
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.
Shalom, tell you, Akim, right there, to do the truth sincerely. We're going to go into faith, because without faith, it's impossible. Because you have to understand that faith is a process. And right now, this grace period is for us to get built up through that faith. To do what? To have faith within the ultimate time to have faith, which is Jacob's trouble. So we keep saying it's around the corner, but are you really prepared for it?
Right.
Look in the mirror. It said, before judgment, examine yourself. Are you really prepared for that sudden fear? Okay? Go ahead, start with that.
Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare thy soul. Prepare your mind. How can you prepare your mind if your eye ain't single? Okay? How can you prepare your mind if you engulfed in all kinds of shit in this world and pleasures of this world, man? You can't. It tells you about being entangled with the world. Okay? That world gonna choke the word out of you, man. And whatever effect you think you got, it's gonna dwindle, man, because you're not exercising thereby.
That's right. Go ahead. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Set thy heart aright. Examine yourself. It has to be an examination. And it says constantly endure. Okay? Endure what? Hardships, sufferings, tribulations. Like it says in Romans 8 at the end. What it tell you? What can come between me? Okay? What can come between you and your Yahweh? Tribulation? This? That, you know? Right, it's a test.
Right.
Okay? You are a sacrifice. Alright? So when you read about Yahweh Shai, part of following him and walking in Yahweh Shai is walking through tribulations and passing the test. Yahweh Shai was on the scene teaching the disciples this, man. Okay? The scriptures are written for our learning, so you gotta apply it. Not just put on a garment and read scriptures. It's bigger than that. Go ahead.
Verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end.
Cleave unto him and depart not away. It says faith is cleaving unto him. I forgot what scripture it is, but it said faith, okay? Makes you cleave unto him, man. Okay? Read that again.
Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end.
What makes you depart away? Dry thoughts of lack of faith. Okay? Because that lack of faith will make you go back into the world. Because you're like, what's the point? He ain't coming no time soon. You know? And I'm missing out on all my pleasures and everything that I'm enjoying in the world that you was enjoying before you even woke up to being an Israelite. Till you even understood.
Can I get this up? 1 Corinthians 10. And I started 1, I'll read down to 12. My brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud and all passed through the sea and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and they all eat the same spiritual meat, and they all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Mashiach. But with many of them, the Most High was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness by not having faith.
That's right, right. That's right. Now, hey, not having faith, man. Aren't these things written for our learning? Read that last verse that you just read.
But with many of them, the Most High was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness.
So what do we do? You're supposed to go back and read that story and see where they failed at. Why did they get swallowed up? Why were they going in circles for that long in the wilderness, man? Okay? Because they couldn't wait for what? They couldn't wait for the standard. They couldn't be patient whenever change to a lower state. They couldn't be patient. Oh, we ain't got no food, we ain't got no water.
Yep. They was probably walking around for days, man, or a lengthy period of times, man. They ain't have faith, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they were going through those tribulations.
That's right.
You see?
That's right.
When they went through the tribulations, the brother, they depended on their flesh. That's why they made that multi-image, because they knew that the Most High was against. Yeah. You see? That's why they started rebelling and things of that nature. You see? Why is that? because again, they lack that faith, man.
That's right.
You see, so they started becoming carnal or being carnal.
Right.
And depend on what they see in the flesh,
Right.
and not depend on the spirit of Yahweh by Shai.
They were supposed to walk by faith and not by sight. Yeah, the sight of it looked bad, but it didn't look that bad if you just if the sea just split for you.
Yeah.
I mean, after that happened, nothing looked bad to me. When a whole and you know Pharaoh's army was bad, man. You know that was intimidating.
Right.
And then
So many witnesses there.
right. Come on, man.
There were so many witnesses. How could you deny that it happened when you go like, this happened? Ain't nothing like happening when you see something spiritual and you have a witness and you understand that you ain't crazy.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's a brother or two.
Yeah.
And y'all want a cord, y'all see a chariot?
Yeah.
Only thing that's gonna take you out of this thing is lack of faith.
That's right.
The Lord ain't dealing with it.
That's right.
I'm done, bro.
Hey, I got a precept real
Yo.
quick. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 9. Only take heed to thyself, examine yourself, all right, and keep thy soul diligently,
That's right.
lest thou forget the things which thine eyes had seen.
That's right. Keep your soul diligently, man. That means you have to constantly battle the flesh.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And staying spiritual, man. This is an individual walk. This walk isn't for anybody else.
Right.
This walk is your walk, man.
Right.
You have to believe in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua for yourself.
You have to be persuaded in your own. You have to be persuaded in your own mind.
This
Right.
thing is bigger than an organization. This thing ain't about we GMS, UIUIC. No, man. This thing is about the spirit and the truth.
That's right.
It says, sanctify them with thy truth. Thy word is truth, man.
That's right.
That's what's gonna sanctify you, man.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Con.
Believe in the will of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, man.
That's
and each
right.
man that's of the elect, they're gonna find that for himself.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
That's right.
That faith.
That's right.
God.
But guess what though? If they don't find it for themselves, that means that they wouldn't listen. They wouldn't applying. They wouldn't cleaving into a wise man, right? To take counsel. Okay, so they can really process it, because that's how the Lord is doing it. Okay, because you gotta be persuaded, but you get told. So either you take onto the righteous thought the right way, or you take on to that dry thought. That dry thought is that faithless. What we were reading, what you're reading right now.
Yeah.
It's more on that. Go ahead.
Con. Now, 1 Corinthians 10:6. Now these things were, these things are the examples to the intent we should not lust after evil things as they also lusted. Neither be ye idolaters as were some of them, as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play.
Yeah. Hey, that's why you read it in Hebrews, the 4th chapter. It clearly says, harden not thy heart, as in the days of provocation.
Right.
What the brother's going into was an example of as in the days of provocation, man. Where you had Israelites see all those miraculous things that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua had done. And as soon as they was in that tough situation, when they was tried a little bit, they resorted right back to the flesh. And it shows you too how quick the Lord can bug you out, man, if you don't apply faith, man.
Quickly.
If you don't have
You
the
know?
faith, it has to be given to you. Man.
Right.
Yes, kid.
You know what I'm saying? That candle,
Exactly.
man, that has to be given to you, man. So you have to, humbly serve Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
Anything that you see, man, you have to, man, be thankful.
Yeah.
It says in all things give thanks. Knowing who gave you these things, knowing who has you in this position to receive the crown, to receive salvation, man.
Right.
Don't ever forget this, man.
That's right.
Because like I said, you ain't gonna be able to push a button, okay, when our head break loose and automatically you got this extreme faith, and no matter what happens, you got a troop with an AK, machine gun coming through, all weapons you ain't seen before.
Yeah.
Busting out your door, all of a sudden you gonna have a sound mind all of a sudden.
Gone.
It don't work that way, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Starts now.
Because you got guys that they'll make comments about spiritual power, and they really simple and think they're just gonna get something like that, okay, just because.
You gotta go through things, man.
Man, you gotta go through hell, man.
Hey, in order for you to be champion, you have to go through intense training, man.
That's right.
Hell is
That's right.
training, man. Not eating, starving yourself. You got a lot of people that cut down to 30 pounds to get ready for a fight, man. That whole training camp, man, that's hard work, dedication.
Right.
Why? Because they want to win.
They want to win.
They want to win. Do you want to win?
That's right.
Okay, do you want to be a king? Joint heirs with Yahweh Shai? With a new body, ruling the world? With peace forever for eternity? Never dying? Is that what you want? Well, guess what? Above all, you got to have faith, which we're going to get to. So, yeah.
I just got a quick one, really. Just a quick one. Just goes into what y'all are reading. What we're talking about. This is Sirach chapter 20. This is Sirach chapter 27, verse 5. The furnace proveth the potter's vessel.
The furnace. Prove it. Go ahead.
So the trial of man is in his reasoning.
Trial, man. A fiery trial. How do you beat a fiery trial?
What is it?
Okay? Those are things that are going to come your way. And guess what? When it comes your way, the angels are around you looking at you to see what you're going to do.
Right.
You cannot forget that. You cannot forget that Yahweh Shai Shai controls both sides. Okay? If Yahweh Shai Shai is with you, who can be against you? If you believe he's with you, what's the problem?
Right.
Stop being weak.
That's right.
Okay? Talking to myself, all of us got to examine that, man.
Yeah, straight up.
Okay? Bullshit thoughts gonna come, but either you gonna eat it or you gonna resist it. Resist the devil and he shall flee.
Yeah, that's right. If you don't examine yourself for the things that we've done, the Lord can take everything that we know, everything that we know that he's given to us away, man. As Job clearly said, as the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. The Lord that gave us this gift, we got to understand this is a gift. The faith we have, that we got to understand that was a gift the Lord gave us. All right, but if we ain't willing to examine ourselves and apply the things that are written within the scriptures, you're going to take it just like that, because how are you being made an example? You know, are you being that example?
Right.
You know?
Hey, we were talking earlier, Judas Maccabees was a perfect example, man.
Right.
There's a lot of examples, but that just came to mind, okay? Had a whole army, way more than them coming against him. Everybody else scared. You know what he said? He said, look, Yahweh Shai, no matter if they more than us or smaller than us, we can get the victory.
Right.
That's the spirit I want to be around, man. That's the spirit I want to be around. Because we're going to need that spirit to get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Right.
Okay? Faith is going to get you into the chariot. Faith and belief in this truth is what's going to get you beaten up.
That's right.
Okay? As soon as you lose it, your ass, guess what? You're going to be looking up, running after the chariot, you're going to be still on the ground. Go ahead.
Verse 6, check this out. The fruit declared that the tree hath been dressed. So was the utterance of conceit in the heart of a man.
Woo!
Now, when you go into that, the fruit declared that the tree has been dressed. If you eat an apple tree, you can tell how the tree was taken care of. It was planted, if it was put in proper soil. You know what I'm saying? So where's that fruit within this example? All right? You can tell by one's faith how he conduct himself in a difficult situation. How he's been dressed up. Have you been applying this to yourself? Or have you been bullshitting? You can tell by your fruit. You can tell by your persons as your man, your anastrophe.
Right.
You can tell these things, man. That's why we got to make sure that we constantly endure and keep the faith, because that's what's really going to matter when that day truly comes, man. And what the Lord wants, he wants us to be what? Fruits meet for repentance, man. You know?
Okay. And it takes faith to believe that he got you.
Right.
Now, I'll make a quick point. Okay? What if Judas Maccabees just knew scriptures? You know what I'm saying? What if he knew all these breakdowns? But when it came to the overcoming, he folded up like everybody else. They would have lost.
Right.
It wouldn't have mattered. They would have been put to death. They would have lost the battle. Okay? Think about that, man. That's why the scripture says above all have faith for that particular reason. Because when it gets real, that's what's going to get you through it.
Yeah.
Okay? Go ahead.
Let's go back to the cigarette.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Back to track. What you was talking about? Sirach.
You know, hold that.
Okay.
Hold that. Go to Ephesians 6. Let's roll to that and we'll get back.
Okay.
Because it's going to have faith. So Ephesians 6 start at 10. Hey, brother, I'm telling you, man, it's getting realer and realer, man.
Hey,
Esau coming.
See it. Esau's ready to get
coming,
physical,
man.
More and more that's coming out with articles. I read an article on the Root. It was bringing out about how the writer's name is Michael Harry. If y'all want to check it out, it's bringing out about how white people are feeling discriminated against. He's like even being called. He said to them even being called white is negative now. You see. And then he debunked that idea by bringing out stats of how statistically they're doing so much better than so-called African Americans and other minority groups. So I bring that all out to say this. Spiritually, they know that their time is up. Allude to Revelations 12 and 12. You see?
Right.
But within that, it says we should rejoice when we see this, man.
Not be scared.
No, we should rejoice. Because we know that the kingdom is nigh, man.
All right.
You see what I'm saying?
All right. Hey, I'm saying this, hey, because you ain't gonna rejoice. You're not gonna rejoice if you think you ain't gonna get through it. Okay? You're gonna be fearful. Ain't no rejoicement in thinking that you're gonna get took out.
Hey, I gotta pull this because I reference it.
Go ahead.
Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the sea, of the earth, and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
So what you gonna do? When he come down with great wrath, which is coming, what are you gonna do when Esau shows his ass?
Right.
Okay? When he shows his ass and it's all straight up war up here. How you gonna beat it if you're not exercising in faith now?
Yeah.
All that pushing a button shit, man. Don't be simple, man, and it's true. You can't push a button at that moment and think somehow you miraculously gonna come with this power and overcome and not fear. Nigga, you gonna tremble, man.
Right.
You gonna tremble and you gonna take that chip, you gonna give up.
That's why it's important to pass the test now. And how do we pass the test? By being a brother. Esteeming a brother better than you. Being in order. You see what I'm saying? There's gonna be certain things that you don't agree with. As an officer, as a private, you see, a P3, a co-captain. There's certain things that's gonna happen that you're not going to, it's not gonna mix well with you, man. But you have to remain in order.
Right, because it ain't about you.
It ain't about you. When you start figuring out more and more, it's not about you, man. But it is about you.
It's a balance.
You see, it's a balance, man. You see? So right now, we were rehearsing the righteous acts and building up our faith, man. But when that time comes, it's going to be flowing out of you. Even if you're not with the brothers, it's going to be flowing out of you because you're going to have certain experience, you know, that it's going to help you guide, that's going to guide you through these scenarios.
Yeah.
Right.
All with the brother.
That's right.
It might be a situation where, I don't know, you're in line to get food because there's a food shortage, famine. Somebody cut in front of your family, you know. You say, hey, sir, hey, brother, I was here first.
Say gonna come in many ways.
You know, but you able to use that one scenario, you go into a brother and say, hey, brother, you know, skip me. And that situation is resolved. This thing is a lifestyle, man.
Right.
This thing is not about, this camp or that camp, man. This thing about serving Yahweh Shah. Not that I'm advocating that anybody's leaving or anything like that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Gotta throw that out there.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this thing is about Yahweh by Shah.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
And you can't please them without faith.
Okay.
It goes back to the core of this truth. We got
I got it right here.
Start at 10.
Hey.
Start
Hebrew.
Go right to it. Nah, just Galatians 6, starting at verse 10. Something you hope with
I still got this in Deuteronomy 4. I just got a little bit to bring out on there.
All right, go ahead. Go bring it out.
Okay, Con. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 9. Only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen.
What makes you not be diligent? Okay? Because part of a big thing that's true that made people leave because they couldn't take the fiery trial.
Right.
The fiery trial, it said they got offended and they were by and by. They were out of here because they couldn't overcome it because they weren't rooted in faith.
Right, exactly.
That's the core of this truth. So if you ain't rooted in faith and you just know scriptures, your ass is out of here when all hell breaks loose. Okay? It tells you in the scriptures, man. It tells you I think it's 2 Corinthians or 12, about the chapter, but it tells you about all these scriptures, prophecy, this. But without charity,
1 Corinthians 13.
But without charity, now you ain't gotta get it. But without charity, you're nothing. Well, without faith, you're nothing.
Yeah.
Because it's impossible to please him. Go ahead.
Exactly. And lest they depart from thine heart all the days of thy life, but teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons.
Right. Because they're gonna have to do what? Know how to survive.
Exactly.
And you gotta you gotta lead your household, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Okay, so how much more the household of the Lord?
Yeah.
How much more the body of Yahweh Shema Shai to lead, like Judas Maccabees, like Yahweh Shai,
Right.
like Elijah.
Yeah.
They were perfect examples of, look, man, I don't care what we see right now.
Yeah.
They had that state. They had that ancient spirit, like, man, I don't care what's in front of us.
Yeah.
Look, we got the Lord, and we have to get better at applying that, not just pretending because we're in the house of Bibles and
Exactly.
brothers. No, when you leave here and take off your garment, and you driving, and you get a flat tire, you my tire flat. Man, shut the fuck up, man.
Be a man. Girt your loins.
Okay? Excuse my French, but I'm keeping it real, man.
Nah, get your
Okay? Be more, hey, gird up your loins, man.
If I may, that's how you're able to teach people, man. It says teach thy sons and thy sons' sons, man. Of course, we understand that goes into the word, but what do? You lead by your actions, man. If somebody younger than you in the spirit or whatever sees you act up in a certain situation like that, they'll think it's cool for them to do that, and they'll think, okay, it's cool because I see this guy doing that, man.
what is messed up?
Yeah, everything that we do, man, we got to make sure that we're being mindful to the flock. Because we was talking about it earlier, about Yahweh Shai when he was being persecuted, man. When he was getting beat, and Pontius Pilate pretty much said, you got anything to say, and he was quiet. Yahweh Shai did not buck up, man. Yahweh Shai didn't complain, and when he did complain to the Lord, he was by himself when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, man.
Whole nother situation.
He was by himself. But he didn't portray that action. He didn't portray that mindset amongst the 12 disciples, man, because he know he had to feed them. All right? We have to keep that within ourselves, that same mindset,
Don't
man.
show that weakness.
Right. Exactly.
Okay? If it's something you're dealing with your mind, you deal with it within order.
Right. Exactly.
Okay? You can't deal with it and make everybody else be like, well, if he's sad, I'm gonna be sad. Well, if he don't think we can overcome it, well, how the hell I'm overcoming it? I look up to him.
You gotta really check yourself.
You
man.
do, man.
And really be that leader that you want,
Right.
that you would like to follow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You see?
Absolutely. Go ahead, get that.
That was it on that.
Can I get real quick before you?
Go ahead.
Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him.
It's impossible. So it don't matter how many scriptures you know, okay? Because guess what? You're repeating all these things. You got a garment on, but you're not putting it forth within action. Yahweh Shema Shai is about action. I'm gonna give you an example.
That work
If before they was on the ship, when the water was going over the ship, if the disciples talked that good game before that, yeah, shoot, no matter what happened. And guess what happened? They got on the ship, and what happened? The Lord said, oh, little faith. And they had water going over the ship, man. They had waves coming up on the ship. Think about that, man. That shows you the level that Yahweh Shema Shai expects us to grow to be.
Right.
To deal with them. You want to get close to them? It takes faith, more faith to get closer to Yahweh Shema Shai, because you ain't justified by the law. Go ahead.
For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is, and that He is
Hold on.
that's deep. Bro.
Part of believing that he is believing that he is perfect.
Yeah.
And because he is perfect, if he said he got you, he got you.
That's right.
That's part of believing that he is.
Right.
That's part of faith. Okay?
Yep.
Because if you know that he is, you know that the demons do not control a damn thing. They got a boss. They have a boss. Why? Because he is.
You have to believe in His contract.
Right.
You have to believe in His contract. If you are doing shows, praying to Yahweh Shema Shai every day, living right, and something bad happened to you, don't just automatically assume that the Most High is not dealing with you.
Right. Don't do that. That's Satan.
That's Satan. Well, he's just doing his job.